Oh, you are welcome to this class. There is a new development too. For this class, I want to share with you 5 evidence to show say America don't they touch like Nigeria well now. They are focused in this country. Hope say we no go see wonder one day. Number 1, as you can see, Rep. John James brought up Nnamdi Kanu's case on the floor of the Congress of the United States of America. Watch now.
Nigeria is the deadliest place on earth to be a Christian today. Since 2019, tens of thousands of Christians in Nigeria have been slaughtered as part of a sustained pattern of religiously motivated violence by Islamist jihadis ignored or enabled by the Nigerian government. Extremist groups like Boko Haram are allowed to operate without any meaningful response from authorities. A courageous leader named Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was convicted in a farce show trial for speaking out about what's happening. He's currently serving a life sentence in prison, convicted on false terrorism charges. I implore my colleagues to support my bill, HRES 1321, calling on the Nigerian government to conduct another trial in accordance with its own constitution, based on evidence, with access to legal counsel, medical care, and international law pertaining to humane conditions of detention, or, better yet, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu immediately and unconditionally. America gives billions to Nigeria. We will not continue to fund a Christian genocide. We have the moral obligation to stand up so our Christian brothers and sisters can worship the Lord our God in peace. With that, Mr. Speaker, I yield.
You don't see so? This news don't scatter everywhere. As you can see, Punch carry on. Alo, Ejimako, Nnamdi Kanu's lawyer, carry the news. Breaking. U.S. Congressman John James moves a motion on the floor of U.S. Congress for the immediate release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Kudos to DOS, ambassadors for self-determination, and rising sun for a job well done in record time and in the open for the whole world to see. Another one, now Nnamdi Kanu's brother, history beckons. Kanu reacts as U.S. Congressman moves for IPOB leaders release. That is Daily Post. As you can see, Daily Post, they say Nnamdi Kanu's brother, only 2 personalities in recorded human history have ever been mentioned or debated on the floor of the great U.S. Congress. And they are Nelson Mandela and today Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, leader of IPOB. History beckons. Sincere thanks to U.S. Congressman John James at Rep. James for boldly speaking out, exposing this injustice and demanding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's unconditional release. Another one, Nnamdi Kanu now global symbol of injustice. IPOB backs U.S. Congress motion. Daily Post. Mogu see what they talk. Onyedu Mazi Kanu is no longer a Nigeria internal matter. It has become a global symbol of injustice. And free voices across the world are rising. This is a historic moment. Apart from the great Nelson Mandela, no other African leader in the modern time has received such direct spotlight and advocacy. As you can see, another one, Trump government condemns killing of Dakomo's relatives, other Christians in Nigeria. This man of God, they say they killed his family members, Fulani S-men or Fulani militia. US don't enter the matter again. And the news today, so Moku read that small. The United States government has condemned the killing of family members of Reverend Ezekiel Dakomo in Plateau State, describing the attack as horrific and calling for those responsible to be brought to justice. In a statement posted on its official Facebook page on Wednesday, the U.S. mission in Nigeria expressed concern over the continued violence targeting Christian communities and other vulnerable groups in Nigeria's Middle Belt. The perpetrators must be held accountable, and urgent action is needed to strengthen security and protect Christians and other vulnerable communities. The statement said, what you should know, the attacks in the Middle Belt, Benue, Plateau, that region, now Christians they target to must know that thing. Must know that it's different from Boko Haram and the rest and kidnapping. They get where they report sharp. So noticing a rumor or a fake news, America they put ear for ground to no see they day here. Number 4, Senator Ted Cruz. Christian killings, Nigeria hiring lobbyists to mask insecurity. So Christian killings, Nigeria hiring lobbyists to mask, to hide insecurity. Instead of tackling it, they are hiding it. That's what he's saying here. This is his Twitter page. Now he talk kind so more go read with the talk. He said Nigerian officials have created an environment that facilitates mass violence against Christians and religious minorities by imposing blasphemy and Sharia laws and looking the other way at jihadist atrocities. The US government knows the Nigerian officials responsible for these policies. I have been pushing my bill to censure them. And President Trump has even ordered military action. Okay? Instead of responding to American concerns, Nigerian officials wage a public relations campaign against critics. So, they know every America wey fit look for Osama, go locate her where they hide. They know, you know, the identity from them. Number 5, as you can see here, House Foreign Affairs Committee mission. Churches are being burned, pastors are being executed, people are being arrested for just wearing a cross around their neck. We are taking the persecution of Christians in Nigeria very serious. See now.
Secretary Waltz, thank you for your leadership on Nigeria. You are one of the few people I know who was deployed there to try to help protect those who are being slaughtered, including the Christians. Yes, Muslims get killed too, if they speak out. Christians get targeted because of the infidels, and the radical Islamic belief is you deserve to die. And whether it be Boko Haram, ISIS West Africa, or the Fulani, we need to do more, and you have taken the lead on that. And you might want to speak to that if you would, because I think Nigeria is one of those cases where if the government gets serious, and I mean really serious, they can come off the CPC designation, but do so by murdering it. I yield.
Well, thank you, Representative Smith, and thank you for your long history of taking these issues on and actually getting out there on the ground to see them firsthand rather than opining from D.C. And I will say, I have to give credit where credit's due. Secretary Guterres has taken on the issue in a meaningful way of not just peacekeepers, but it's often local vendors being paid by the UN who are conducting this type of abuse. On Nigeria, yes, we are taking the persecution of Christians very seriously. I have to say, I did not have Nicki Minaj on my dance card, but to have her with her global following at the UN to put a spotlight on this issue was a real honor, and I think it's one of the things the UN can do well in terms of having that global platform and having the entire world right there in New York. And we've seen the Nigerian government move as a response to the president's attention, our attention, her attention, and others on the issue. They're cooperating with us more than they were on counterterrorism. They're cooperating in terms of their security force capacity. They still have some work to do, frankly, in terms of the Sharia law that is in place in many of these local provinces. And make no mistake, churches are being burned, pastors are being executed, people are being arrested literally for just wearing a cross around their neck. And the Christian religion is the most persecuted religion in the world right now, and this administration and I, as its representative at the UN, are taking it incredibly seriously in every action that we can.
See also, there's a renewed torchlight on Nigeria now. I be like say the money where they pay that lobbies don't expire. They need to renew them again.